Okay, so in my defense, I actually did make a video last weekend, but I made it upstairs and the volume or the sound was just like garbly and you could barely hear it. I might include a clip of it because you guys are all talking about your cats and showing them, and so I might show you mine and you won't be able to understand it and that'll stink, but you know, whatever. So I made a new Tumblr because I was bored of my old one. So the link is down there probably. It's Mrs. Knightley's Days. I'll probably change the Google Docs to include that too. Definitely doing Emma. Oh my gosh, yes. Speaking of Emma, the Emma approved for this today, Thursday, the 28th or 7th or something like that. So cute. The ending, I just like melted and I didn't even expect Knightley to be in it because he wasn't in the screen cap. So I just was so excited. I was so happy. It was like the most precious, like adorable moment ever. Zoe, this is only like marginally related to what you're talking about, but I love natural history museums. There's one in New York that I just go to like, you know, whenever I have a chance. I love it. It's so much fun. So Kate said that if we have stories to tell, if we do exciting things, we should share them. And so I have something exciting to share with you guys, and it's something not many people know. So this is my tattoo story. So for a long time, so to back up, I guess, I don't know if you're familiar with the Wayside School books, but they're kids' books. There's Sideways Stories from Wayside School is Falling Down, and Wayside School Gets a Little Stranger. They're really cute. I would recommend them for anybody. Well, I mean, they're kids' books, but I still like them, though, you know, I'm a little silly. Anyway, in the second book, there's a kid named Calvin who, for his 10th birthday, his dad says he can get a tattoo. And he's really worried about, like, what if he gets a tattoo and hates it later? What's something he's going to like forever? So they're suggesting, like, get something across your chest or get something across your whole back or across your face, his classmates. And so he's worried. He's like, what am I going to love forever? What's something that I won't regret? And he eventually decides that he wants to get a tattoo of a potato on his ankle. So that's what I did, because that's how I feel about the Wayside School books. Like, I'm never going to get tired of them. I'm never going to think they're stupid. And you might be thinking, like, Phoebe, why would you do that? But I've had this, like, if I've always said for like 5 or 6 years, my first tattoo would be that. And so I was wandering around in a small town near mine, and we saw a tattoo place, and we were like, all right, let's just go in, find out how much it would cost, just as a joke, whatever. And we talked to them, and it seemed kind of reasonable, so we went outside to, like, take a walk and think about it. And mind you, I had not thought about getting a tattoo in, like, a while before that day, when, ironically, we'd been talking about it about an hour beforehand, without expecting that we'd actually see the tattoo place. And then, as we're standing outside, we see, I kid you not, a man carrying a sack of potatoes, like, in the lot over from the tattoo place. So it's like, I was talking about getting a tattoo of a potato, and then there's this man carrying these potatoes, and then it just seemed like a sign. Like, it had to be done. And so, this was like 2 days ago, and I am just over the moon. I love it. I'm so happy I did it. So, yep, there it is. That's what it looks like. So that's my exciting story. I feel like I don't have that many stories. Like, mostly I play cards, I go to contra dances, I go into a lot of dancing. But this is something that I did that was kind of YOLO, kind of like carpe diem, I guess is a better way to phrase it, to not sound stupid. But I was so excited, and I still am, and maybe I'll regret it eventually, but not yet anyway. I've gotten really into Merlin. I don't know if you guys have watched that. I'm like, I don't know, I'm just jumping around between TV shows. Like, a couple weeks ago it was Supernatural, and now it's like I've watched one episode of that in the last month. And now it's Merlin, and just, it jumps around. You know. So yeah, new Tumblr. Sailing, have a great trip, even though you're probably never gonna see this until you get back. Sorry about that. Okay, bye. DFTBA. This is my kitty. This is the other cat, actually. She kind of sleeps on top of our DVR box. She just enjoys it.